Everybody, Fernando Raymond here. It's another video about your Yogi, Fernando Raymond, talking about digital entrepreneurship, business, and all the things. In this video, I'm going to look and explain to you exactly the 7 things that I follow on a day from the point of waking up. On this, like, you done these things right, the day feels tremendously amazing. Like, to have the highest state, like last several days, how I had it, like amazing feeling, you know. So to feel like on this planet, like you're feeling, you're living the best life ever that you want, and how to fine tune that from the starting point of things. Do these things have been years I've been doing. You all know what happened in 2020 and all. Actually, what happened really got me to take a lot of serious decisions about how I wanted to focus on my life, how I want my life to play, how I want, if things get lockdowns, everything's open. I had a plan, like I want life to play out in such an amazing way. So because it's been a lot in the home, you know, waking up, all your friend is the handphone, all the closest people you have, like mostly the handphone, which really fucks you up if the first thing what you do, which is the number 1 point. If you wake up and look at your phone, the first thing from the bed, which most of you all do, which I have done, which really drains you. Right now, I don't even take my handphone to the bedroom at all, because like if I don't have it when I wake up, I'm just like I'm a meditative process. I visually see the day and how I want it to be and the play around. That's my starting process of the day. It's the very step, how I get as soon as I wake up, and then I would just like be very thankful about, like, if I knew that I haven't slept enough, if I'm a little bit of a lack, of course, if I had to go somewhere, I'll wake up and go. But if not the case, I would just like make sure, it would be good to have another 1 or 2 hours of sleep. So I would make sure I go back to sleep and really catch up. That's what I did today, because like yesterday I went to bed pretty late, doing some work and this stuff. And then what happened is like, I was like, okay, go and get some more sleep, because even though I woke up around 6 o'clock, because the sun and you can feel it and the temperature's a little bit rising. I felt it. I need to get another 2 hours of sleep. I'll go back and I sleep. How do you do that? Because when you have your entire life full control, and you have your life like, I got my time control, I got my entire life under control. With digital entrepreneurship, which you can do that. You want to sleep the day, you can sleep. That's how my day, I design my life in a way like, I want to sleep a day, I want to go to the sea and paddleboard all day, just want to meditate, want to get things done, and like really think like, oh, just embrace the day. I have it entirely controlled. These are the blessings that you can get into with digital entrepreneurship, especially if you're a person like, you're on the handphone, you're using the handphone, but you're doing something that you hate, you don't like it, and you come back and watch other stuff just to get a little bit of a dopamine and the stuff and kind of get on the dreamy mode. Okay to watch it, but the goal should be to quickly as possible. You design your life to get to the level that you're doing the life exactly how you want it, which is so doable, which is I talk in this channel, which you'll be learning more and more about my in-depth stories about it, what's my motivation, what got me to these things. So then you really feel living. So once I do that, what I do is I straight away jump out of the bed, open the window, look at the sky. If it is a sunny, lovely day, I make sure it's good, not directly toward the sun. And in this property, I sleep in where the sun shines from there. And so I got one of my bedrooms over here. So I open it up, I just I let myself feel. I feel thankful. I hear the birds' noise and everything. That's one reason I like to live in Essex. I lived years and years in Canary Wharf and London. However, it's amazing. A little bit of noisy and all, they are quality and all. So if you can choose, eventually buy, because you work, you made the money to buy it wherever you want to live. That's what you should do, because then how your state and how you're going to feel it overall going to climb up and going to feel pretty good. That's what happens right now. And I see how quiet it is. It's just quiet. It's my creative process in grace. That's the blessing of it. It's just like air quality is way better. Things can even better. That's why I go to Switzerland more often to get really things to get to the charge. Because since I started practicing those things, my overall well-being throughout the day start to feel really amazing. So that's the second thing. And then have some water, have some real clean water. When you can invest in yourself, rather having those tap water which doesn't have the minerals. If you're in Switzerland, if you're in one of those countries, you can have the nature water. That's what I like. You get the highest quality of minerals when you drink that water. I like hiking a couple of times a year in Grindelwald, where you get those water amazing, your body feels really good. So third thing what I do is I put some good water in my cell, feel good, I start feeding, don't drink the coffee in the first thing, as soon as I used to do that, which is said to be science-based and all, I tested to myself, it's like it's better not to have the coffee first thing straight away. Third thing, the water, and then straight away to the garden. Straight away to the garden, barefoot, while under the sunshine or under the cloudy day. I still make sure I'm outside. The fourth thing I do is like barefoot, take a couple of walks straight, breathe in, breathe out, some breath work if you can. You can read about breath work in after things. I'll also do a video if you think you're not sure. Drop a comment if you want to see how to do the breath work. So I do a barefoot walk back and forth. That's why I like to be in a place that rather being on a flat on the thing, which I lived in my life, which I understand. When you have to just rent a one bedroom or just share a room and all, that's how you'll be doing initial date of starting. However, when you scale, when you start doing the things, when you start scaling your life, when you can afford to have it, it's vital that you put yourself to what's good. Be by the nature. Have a garden that you can walk in feel the electromagnetic waves from the earth soil, you know. So I try to do that one. That's done. The fourth thing I've done, good feel. And then the fifth thing, I do a little bit of yoga breath work, and the yoga stretching. And then once I do that one, I'll try to do it for like 10 minutes minimum, just get my full on stretch, shaky, like a stretch and all. Once I've done that one, I go to the sixth thing, which is the meditation. 20 minutes of meditation. Transcendental meditation, if you can do that one, it said to feel amazing. That's what gives the fully fuel, the thing to win the day. The sixth thing that I do that one. I meditate a 20-minute session every single day, no matter happen. I meditate at least a 120-minute session. When I do two, when I do a 1 hour more session, I'm on the soul. I get like really high. I get like super high. Like you got to do that to understand. You're going to start feeling happy, like no matter happen in the world, like you're like, those days are when I take the end of the day garden walk, I'm like, wow, you get really high. Like, so I've done the sixth thing, and then I probably even like add it up with the yoga, like 10 minutes of cycle ride, and then I make sure, by depending on the time, if I decide, if I'm hungry, if I want to put something, my morning thing consists, the seventh thing is the power thing. It depends what time you want to do that. You could be at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 9 a.m., or what time you want to do. These are the 7 things, but during that time, once I've done the yoga and the stuff, I'll be most probably doing the calls and getting to my emails and working. But the seventh most powerful thing is, how do you put the breakfast in the morning? What breakfast do you put? Do you put a carb-rich diet? Do you put the protein-rich thing? What would you put? Your breakfast is really crucial. If you can eat some boiled eggs with some salmon and avocado, what you feel, I don't know how to go about it. You will be choosing all my advice is about, don't put a carb-rich diet, don't put a sugary drink, don't do those things. Make sure your seventh thing, which is most important to have throughout the day, the energy and everything, what you fuel your body. I can go on some of the videos if you want. Drop me a comment that what you want to know exactly what I eat. I normally try to do some eggs, salmon, walnuts, some other different type of nuts, and I have that one. And avocado. When you do that, throughout the day, it's amazing, you know. And those are the 7 things from Yogi's point I can say is like, you should do it. Try it out. Try it for 21 days. You're going to be hooked. You're going to have amazing energy throughout the day to win the day, to do whatever the things you want, and still at the end of the day feel like Superman. You know. And if you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe, add some comments, guys, and then I'll be back in the next video, how I use yoga to feel tremendously awesome every single day. That's why I try to do videos every day. You're probably seeing everyday videos are going, which is because I'm walking the walk. I'm trying to be great. And I'll see you back in the next video. Fernando, Raymond. See you again.